Password?
I'm your wife, let me in.
Access horribly denied. Wife.
It's me, let me in.
Wife is not permitted.
Do I need to bust down this door with my curb?
Well, you could easily bust it down just by leaning against it with what you possess.
Well, I am busty as fuck, ergo I can bust down a door.
Indeed. Access granted. Dare ye enter?
I dare!
Oh, good lord. Say hello to the video. On your way in.
I'm going to kick your ass.
And this is different from any other visit how.
Oh dear. Today is luck of you day, but you shall be lucky.
Indeed. Wait, does that mean you're gonna leave early and or die?
No, I'm crashing here actually.
So that's unlucky!
Hello, darlings. In true fashion of video. Next time!
See, this is why we do things like this. This is why we show her coming in, because then we can see exactly what she does. She threw everything down, threatened to kill me, and then knocked out. I mean, you think we're joking, but this is the opening, how it begins. Hey, you can't counter like that. Oh, yep, sleeping with her knife like it's a teddy bear. This is what I have to deal with.
Hello, darlings. Good night.
And thank you for watching our St. Patrick's Day special. This is the end because the woman knocks out, and that is when all specials come to an end. See what she doing?
I do not particularly think so.
It begins. Just push everything out the way.
I'm taking my rightful spot.
We also have these, to move this out the way.
Is this honey candy, darling?
Yes.
Yay!
We have chickpea puffs that...
Knock off Chino Heaven! No, I'm literally just looking at them because I'm trying to figure out flavors.
I turn around and she's just helping herself to the candle, to the honey candy.
I shall have but one for the time being.
She will have one, she said. She won't have a ton, she said. Okay, now she left. So now that she gone, we can have a party. Cause she over here ridiculing, she made fun of my outfit. And she about to get it. Cause, you know, we just not having none of this negativity in this room. Now, I'll tell you what. It is St. Patrick's Day. And she not allowed to participate. Cause she like, a whatever.
I have returned.
Unfortunately. Now we cut down to the woman-friendly angle. She can sit down and we can still see her.
And I can go.
And oh, it's just me. Now on this St. Patrick's Day, we take a moment to knock the hell out. Because, you know, I had to wake up at 9 o'clock because someone was coming over. And I had to get ready. And I was not about to be ready today. Poke me not! Look what she doing. See, everything... And now I am without hand. Finally, I can relax, though.
Okay, since he's asleep, I shall take hold of the stick.
Smack not into ceiling fan. Don't look at my chest flopping now.
Boing! That is.
Got that cleavage, though. And look at this. For once, let's mark this down in history. For once, the woman has the camera, and she doing a good angle. Like, for once. Because every time, she be on her, and then I'm doing something over there, and we never get to see that, because she always on her.
I could easily go this way.
And once again, she's just a little
And actually, it's bad lighting to go that way. So we go this way.
Good lighting, cause I shine like a diamond. So then, when I die, we can actually still see me dying in the corner. Oh. Oh! This is the stuff we always miss, because she just doing her thing, and then she just like extends her arm out of the camera, and then I die. Oh.
First casualty of the night has occurred.
The first of many.
And so I shall keep filming. No, dear. And so the second casualty of the night has occurred, and I shall keep filming.
I think this is just the second part of the first casualty. I thought I was supposed to be dead.
You are dead.
Good.
And so,
Now the problem I'm asking you.
Live.
Hey.
Live.
Damn. Now that I have revived,
Indeed.
after she has just brutally killed me.
Back to me.
Oh no! Back to me, feet him.
Back to me, featuring him. That one needs to be featured at least once every 5 minutes, or his ego is depleted.
Oh!
Good night, darling. We have a typical Irishman on a day like today. Honey, you don't drink. Oh dear.
Oh dear, give me.
No. It is the woman's job to control the stick.
Now, children.
Note that we mean the selfie stick.
I declare that this episode shall be something of a sequel to the other selfie stick special, because angles are a delightful thing.
Indeed.
And it was nice to start out the video without having her topple over onto bed. I mean, she fell asleep.
Oh, you mean like this?
Oh no! And with that, we mourn the loss of my bed, which just shattered because someone just slam dunked onto it. Well, now that she is gone, I believe that we should get on with our day and have lunch and such and whatnot.
Oh, shall we?
Indeed, and we shall be having a moderately festive time.
Yay!
Because while St.
By the
Patrick's
way,
Day...
this is me by the end of the night, except, you know,
Yeah.
night.
Because while St. Patrick's Day is not exactly the turn-upiest of holidays, we have not done a St. Patrick's Day special before, so we have to do it up.
Ah!
And...
Why?
5 points!
Darling!
Okay, so, yes, next month will be one hell of a video, and...
Darling!
High five.
No, you asshole! Help! Thank you!
And...
I knew it!
See ya! And now she's in retrograde. So yes, then... next
Why
month...
am I a fucking pendulum?
Well,
There we go!
indeed, it is time for us to adjourn for lunch and such, and then twerking, and then wee, and then nap time, and then it's 9 p.m., and then nap time again.
Exactly.
So, that's gonna be the day today.
Indeed.
So, darlings, we will see you later.
Indeed, video adjourned. Moise, and top of the bloody morning to you, even though it's fucking afternoon.
See what I have to deal with.
What you have to deal with.
Ugh.
Help.
And here we have what's known as a stuck woman.
I swear to God, if I'm on video, I'm gonna kill you.
The head. And just as I suspected, she was able to get herself out of her own predicament. Thus,
Need to land Oh dear. I'm gonna kill you, dear.
There's this thing called orbit, and woman has it indeed. Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. See, that's two predicaments she was able to get herself out of. Oh dear! Okay, so now we go like this, and then everything is... The woman was there all along.
I think
Height comparison. So, woman, how are you down there? Just a foul head. Oh! Da, 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 we are not me. She needs another fruit snack. She can't get her fruit snacks open. So, welcome to yet another segment. We haven't seen a view like this since those ancient videos where we used to film ourselves twerking because, oh good lord, what were we thinking? We were 14!
Oh god.
And we were like...
Oh dear.
She gonna put her drink in ease of access.
Mm-hmm.
Oh!
Ow. I know you did not almost just sit on my knockoff Cheetos.
You said you preferred the other things, so don't even... Oh god, oh!
And that's what happens when you let a man handle food.
Listen, forehead. Because that is all she is. So now, moving on to the woman just a forehead segment. Oh, count.
Mm-hmm.
My side of the bed.
It's all mine. Easy fix.
Oh, yeah, the homie. She died. She's dead. What happened? She just fell over.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Thank you, dear.
Get out of the way.
No, I can't. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Okay.
Now I got a little bit of my cleavage hanging out. Welcome back to our St. Patrick's Day special that she's been causing problems with all day.
Me?
She ate fruit snack after fruit snack. She broke the bed. Again, she inhaled the candle, stole honey candy. And the sad thing is, this is just a typical visit.
Do you see what I have to live with?
Indeed.
Well, now that he's gone, we can get to the real bit of the matter. Because apparently, I'm not good enough for video. Oh dear. Ugh. In any case, today is the patron saint day of St. Patrick, which is spelled oddly if you're in Ireland. Yay to today. As far as we go, it's just another general chill day. I'm probably going to be here until tomorrow, and he's going to go a tad bit insane because he has to put up with me for more than 10 hours. Because you see, normally, I show up at about 2 in the afternoon and I'm gone by midnight, but not today. I just got back from like a week and a half in Phoenix visiting family and whatnot, which was quite a bit of fun, but I'm glad to be back. Because you figure, hanging out with him saves me from the sanity, or rather saves my sanity from all the other junk I've got going on in life. Take today as another day as life as it comes, but at the same time, oh good lord, man. He'll be in there for a while doing whatever the hell it is he does, but I'm going to sign off and bid you adieu for now, my darlings. Much love to you all. Mwah, mwah. Bye.
Hello, and welcome back. The woman is gone. She's gone at last. she's gone. And now we don't have to deal with her, because it is time for a man segment. Let us go on to our new frontier that will once again be taking place outside. Hello and welcome to our outside adventure in the springtime air. Thankfully, the woman is dead, and we didn't speak to her ever again. And it's a good thing, too, because we needn't talk to her. Now, spring is upon us, thankfully. The time of being in the cold air is no more, because now it is spring, and we can enjoy some warm air at last. And it's starting to warm up as we leave the time of March. Halfway through March, then it will be April, and that means the warmth will be returning to the land. I look suave with my sunglasses. We're up here upon the deck, and it is actually quite lovely outside, perhaps even hospitable for the woman. Alack, she is dead, and sealed away within the room of sealing. Oh goodness, it seems we have a chicken. It must be quite warm indeed, seeing as it was actually snowing last night, and everything was covered in snow this morning, but now it's nice and, well, mushy, like the woman. As we walk around this springtime wonderland, we think about Doomsday, also known as the woman's 21st birthday. It approaches rapidly, so rapidly that we are unable to prepare for it. It will be here faster than you can ever imagine. Then she will be legal. And you may think that that will spark some mischievous shenanigans. But thankfully, as anyone would know, that once you are legal, things become a lot less fun. Now all the things she used to do, classified, and off. Those things are just not fun anymore. Because, well, now you can do them anytime, anywhere. And you won't get in trouble for it. It's more fun to sneak stuff and whatnot. As we gaze upon the high skyline and see the wondrous clouds above, we wonder what this year might hold. Because indeed, it will be a great year, I am sure. We have things to do, places to be, and people to acknowledge. And as such, that is usually the makings of a great year. What exactly will we be doing? We don't know. But I think it's safe to say that at this point, the woman will be coming over more than ever before. Well, I mean, that is disappointing. Oh, even more disappointing. The tree upon which we normally sat is now gone. You remember the tree, I'm sure. The camera was placed upon that tree in the expectation versus reality video. You remember when we did that one scene where it was a romantic walk with Bay? Indeed, that was the tree upon which it sat, but now it is no more. A shame. Oh, a gentle breeze wafts through the air. Who might go there? We know it's not. But here we see the creek. And this is the backyard, of which we've never really explored. We might have to do so. I remember good times of wandering around in the backyard and finding secret areas and back behind people's houses where I would stay and have a good time. Hopefully that'll return, and maybe we can even see a bit of that later. And if you're wondering if I'm babbling, yes I am. I have no idea what I'm saying. I enjoy taking these little strolls, and we talk about life and what needs to be done in our time here. Not sure what the woman talked about. She always talked about men. Ugh, men. But it's like, women. Because she's over there eating all my fruit snacks and taking my honey candy, and it's like, woman, get out of my house. And then she's like, I am woman therefore, but being woman therefore is so overrated. We return back up to the world above, where there are chickens and willful, hungry women. Hungry for what? Well, the children needn't know about that. But just let us say she is hungry. So, this concludes my man segment, and I hope that all of you, men or otherwise, have learned something, because I sure didn't. Goodbye. And here we have a view of all that is. Indeed. We take a moment to look at all that is in our backyard as I sit here in mine recliner, and we think about on this St. Paddy's Day. We think about the color green and what it represents. Renewal, and growth and whatnot, and foliage. And the irony is that at this time, neither tree nor lawn has the lush green that is said upon this day. We gaze up into that vast blue sky, wondering what else is up there. What is there left to discover? Many things, I'm sure, but who would know for sure? No one. And so that is what we think and we ponder as I sit here in my lovely chair. Now then, with a mere few moments to spare before we go back inside, where unfortunately the woman awaits because I was trying to get her to come out here and do an outside segment, which we haven't done in forever. But she didn't want to come outside because she was like, how cold are we talking? Like, cold as your face and your soul? No, it's actually warmer than that. Indeed. But she refused to come out here. So that means I have to do a solo man segment in this lush environment, of which we have not seen. And it's nice. It is nice to, like in fall or whatever, look back upon when it was cold and be like, oh dear Lord, that's coming soon. The birds chirp around us as it is nearing 5 o'clock. And so the evening air is upon us. And yet, I will still have to go back inside and put up with her. Now see, I wanted to have a video in that chair. Or in the other one. Where's the other one at? It's probably over there. Yeah, you can see it. Yeah. But it covered in snow. Because it snowed. Even though it's like 40 degrees. 42 degrees. But it snowed. And I was upset about it. I was like, what? I thought it was raining last night. I was about to open my window. It's nice out here. And I wish the woman would have come out here because, you know, angles and that are fun. And so far, I'm pretty happy with how this video is going to turn out. So far. Even though we, like, literally just started. Because, you know, when it's still light out, you know our video hasn't gotten started yet. Because usually we do, like, 20-minute segments at, like, 7 p.m. Because I like angles. You know I like my angles. Angles squeaker pink. Whatever the hell, you know. Time for us to adjourn back inside. The woman will be there waiting angrily. She'll be like, what you doing outside? Who you talking to? Who's she? Who's she? Even though there was like literally no she anywhere. But she still think there's a she, so she gonna be like, who's she? And I'm gonna be like, a friend. And she's gonna be like, I don't want you to see her ever again. And I'm gonna be like, who you think you was coming into my house talking to me like that? I do thank you for joining us on this little outside segment, wherein we sat outside in this gorgeous weather. With that said, let us get up and go. Because, her. We can see peeps over yonder. We can see lots of things with this angle, which is quite nice. Uh-oh, almost fell. Let's try not to do that. My cleavage again. My cleavage. Now then, as we continue forever onward. Oh dear. And as such, we return to in here. And then we quickly go like that. And she is gone. With this, I am now free to do my own thing for all eternity.
My foot
and yet she can't get her pudding open. Oh. Oh.
Told ya.
Oh.
And that's what happens when you don't let your wife in.
The wife who missed the absolutely lovely outdoors segment was hurt.
Cold.
It is not cold.
It is 40 degrees out, which is relatively cold.
Which is above freezing. Now, if you want cold, let's talk about the entire of winter. And as I mentioned in the man segment, you know what I'm talking about. This. I told you. Wasn't that a nice woman-free segment? Unfortunately, now it's gonna be woman, woman, woman all the rest of the night. So here,
I'm perfectly.
Here we have
entirely conscious.
Here we have the dead woman segment. On the Zach couch.
Zach couch.
Did it smell familiar?
Oh, God.
That's where his ass would lay.
Oh, God, that's gonna kill you.
My stick!
My stick.
It's time to end. Give this to me. We are. So ends our segment for now, and we will be back a bit later for more of whatever we're doing today. And more of her doing this just all day, because that's what she does.
And napping.
Lazy day video or not, this is what she does.
Boy, I'm not especially thinking.
Farewell!
What?
Precisely. I don't even.
You're selling.
I don't even remember the last time we had an old people segment.
What? What?
Oh dear.
What?
Precisely.
What?
Oh, this is going nowhere fast. And she's dead. See, that's the snoring I've been telling you about. That is the exact sound of the snoring that she does. She's perfectly passed out.
I'm entirely conscious. I don't know what you're talking about.
And so the woman dies. And I can keep filming.
What?
Oh, man. And now we have the sleeping woman cam, which will prove once and for all the horrid
I
snoring.
Do not snore.
Squishy bits, round 2. What? What? Are you trying to disrobe me? What is going on in here? You gave him cacanavage?
What is this?
Yeah. It's Chick.
Oh, don't let Chick see you in that blanket. Good night.
Woman nap cam. What? Is there a problem?
Ready?
Do it.
Oh dear God. Do let me know when you're not recording, dear, so I can nap again.
Think you need not nap on video?
Need my drink to not be all the way over there. It's so far away.
Can I suck the woman up in the vacuum?
Hey! How are you get a man to bow down?
And that is how to put the drink further away. About.
Darling, you do realize I can knock you out with one punch, right?
You can't get your fruit snack open. Failed on 2 out of the 2 fruit snacks to open it up in a timely manner.
With the hat, motherfucker.
Oh! I got that golden hair underneath.
No shit. This is surprisingly comfortable.
Pimp.
Oh, fuck you right. Which is exactly why you should not be wearing this hat.
She got that pimp going on.
Lord knows I could get more bitches than you ever could.
Now, there are lots of types of spherical apparati with which you may manipulate. We discussed this a few years ago.
Oh dear.
With regards to beads and whips and other spherical apparati.
Before one knew how to whip and nay.
Before woman came even of relatively legal age, like 16, 15.
Let me tell you about beads and whips. Whips. 'Cause I know how to use them. Her strips.
Snap! Boo! Get off the stage! To you. And it was just
Don't
like,
even get started
honey,
on Cool Whip.
honey,
You
what are you doing? What are you doing?
No one.
Give me mine. Pin pads back.
Bitch,
I need
you
those
are
hoes.
Sad. You can't rock it like I do.
I need those hoes more than you do.
Bitch, I got pairs of hose even if you want it.
Then give me my hair back so I can collect all the hoes I need.
Do you see what I have to deal with?
Here I go.
Boy, you wish you could.
You pimping all over town. Give me my pimp pad.
No Maribel bitches ain't worth it.
Ready to show the repellent.
Oh, lordy.
Now.
So now we're back.
I'm back because
Oh, really?
we are back for her to ruin everything once more like she usually does.
Oh, really?
Indeed. You heard my
I think
words.
not.
Ooh! Evade!
I do not especially think so. And so physics fails.
Yes!
How to get a man to bow down.
And now we see a defeated pimp enslaved by his hoe.
And so I pull up the hat better than he does. Actually, this would make a rather pretty church hat at a certain angle.
My pimp head doubles as my church hat. Ooh, she about to get slapped. Now we must adjourn because she has once again caused a ton of problems.
No.
And now we have to go watch more TV and then we'll be back later. So, farewell for now.
Hello and goodbye.
Oh, she just now saying hi. See how late she is to everything? Ugh. Hello and welcome back for our sitting segment because we just chill twerked too hard to nostalgic songs from our youth, and now we need to sit down and take a nap. And this is what happens every freaking time. Now, it seems you are in my spot.
And you are in my spot. I dare say.
Dare say.
And so.
But that means that you are now the forward person and I am but the shriveled head in the corner. I'll get this shit out of my way. You ain't taking my spotlight.
I can't even close the door because your obesity in my face. What did I just say?
And you, my good sir, are in a great deal of trouble.
You!
No.
Don't even talk to me.
Don't even.
This woman needs some beads. Not those.
Not yet.
The accessories that are hanging above you.
Oh dear. Not yet.
Because, you know, you lack accessories and extravaganza. and
True.
whatnot.
Can you grab me a pair, please, dear?
Beads. Spherical apparati with which you can bling the flavor, you know, like.
Darling.
I'm gonna play with my ball now.
Shouldn't you have two of them, dear?
I am a big one and it's pointy.
What happened to physics-defying ball?
Physics-defying ball is in the closet. Shall I acquire it?
Acquire it, please.
And woman can temporarily take the camera.
Control of the other physics-defying ball.
Be careful. It's not very,
It's old and decrepit.
like you.
But physics. And how much he thinks he has in terms of room to piss me off. How much he tests my patience.
And here we have a demonstration of boom goes the dynamite.
3, 2, 1.
Boom goes the dynamite. Now back to me. Now, if we talk about man things all the time. Wait a minute, something doesn't seem right here. Wait just a moment, I'll figure this out.
Nope.
My man knowledge.
Knowledge, right. You act as though...
Oh, that's the problem.
Right.
There's something in the way.
Something. I happen to be a human freaking being.
Oh, is that what you call it now?
Well, except on Mondays.
At which point she is demon therefore. Welcome to the cool physics part of the show. Where
Indeed.
we do cool physics. We have the wonderful world of physics. First, we have the flat ball, which was extremely popular. Well, maybe not extremely popular, but it was like one of the it toys of youth when I was like 10, 12, 13.
And you smack it, and it stays that way. And you can kind of throw it around like a frisbee if it sticks.
Yes, and
then
then
it
that was
pops
the
back.
cool thing. If your beloved frisbee landed on the roof, it would just return to its ball form and then slide down. And it was the cool thing, because there's a suction cup inside. And surprisingly, after all years of use and grime and grit and Zack interaction, it's still... And then we have this lovely thing. I thought this was called a sea urchin.
Maybe.
Because I remember I got a purple one from Toys R Us that was like bigger when I was little, and that's what I think this was.
May Toys R Us and Babies R Us rest in peace.
Indeed. Oh,
I never thought I would see the day.
8 hours later.
Okay, my first phone was my mom's ex-boyfriend's old flip phone.
yeah, I remember that.
It was so much easier to hang up on you back then.
Oh, well, you want to break up this week too?
Fine, okay, fine.
Hey, it's me. Do you want to clap?
Call me after 9 when my minutes are free. It was a thing. He, totally told me he loved me. It's so cute. And then Mom goes, "Your kids."
Mom, can I get these sunglasses for my webcam?
So, once again, she spent most of the segment just playing with balls.
Oh dear.
Very true.
I'll mention that later.
She slapped me, but then she realized that, oh, right. So now,
Nope.
we just
Nope.
go like this,
Nope.
and she slides across the floor because polishing is a thing. I was hoping this would be a lot more eventful segment rather than just us talking and her playing with balls. But...
We are chit-chatting about reminiscing about things and such.
And so, now we have to, get going and stuff. Because it's time for our naughty twerk. I mean, our, late night at the club,
Exactly.
Club Penguin, and
We're gonna be
Yas.
Club Penguining.
Yay!
Oh dear.
What's your username? Mine's Puppy Unicorn 31.
Oh my god.
Because, I'm pure. So, as she sits upon her device, which we were just talking about how you shouldn't have. So, we must now go and do our twerking, and then we will return for some fun later. Because, Lord knows she's gonna be off her rocker.
I'm already off my rocker.
Yeah,
What rocker?
but I mean even more so than ever before. Until later!
Farewell, comrades.
There's a chicken. We have a chicken.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Too late. We
I'm
thought...
not sitting here in bed form. I'm sitting here in general. I'm cold.
We are now back.
On our
St. Patrick's Day. Oh dear, what are we doing? As usual, what are we doing? So, yes. It is 11 o'clock, and thankfully she is not passed out yet. Last time, she was passed out. I watched the first show, and then she was gone, and then I had to do a segment all by myself. We currently have cookies, which are quite delightful. And that is why she is awake right now, because she was kind of laying down, she was likely gonna go drift into sleep mode, and then she shot up. She practically blew off that couch when she got a cookie. Like, it was the 8th wonder of the world, you know. So now we have a plate of cookies, and
will likely be gone within the next day.
if she does not fall asleep, which she shouldn't because there are cookies to be eaten, and yeah. At the present moment, I must go deal with some such. So, Woman can produce an arm and take the camera for her second Woman segment.
Hello. Why are they all the way over there?
She'll be doing a
Fresh cookies.
a segment on cookies.
In any case, these are freshly homemade by Mother. She's making more? Yay! I feel fat. So, today is one of those wear green or get pinched type of days, meh. And they're talking crap about me in the background, along with the chickens. I'm stuck sitting here while he's off doing his thing, and I'm going to enjoy my cookie. It's been a good day, filled with pizza and relaxing and stuff. The boo thing is talking about things. Intriguing, yet not intriguing enough. May we celebrate today as we have in past years. Talking about St. Patrick, patron saint of Ireland and of cats. Woo! Woo! And so ends my Woman segment for now. We will be back in a bit. Bye, darlings.
Hello, and welcome back to my hiding in the corner, don't talk to me segment. I'm currently in hiding from the woman who does not know where I am and will never find out because that is our little secret. I'm sure she'll discover my hiding place once I release this video, but for now, I am safe. I am by the fishies. Don't tell her that. Since she just had her segment, I will once again have another man segment. The main thing for St. Patrick's Day. Thankfully, this only applies if your woman is of Irish nature, because any other can just, like, get out of my face right now. You need to make sure the bae does not drink herself into oblivion, because, well, she may find herself with another man. But the good news is that you, yourself, can drink until she is the most gorgeous woman in the world. Which, of course, you gonna need to do, because otherwise, you're gonna be like, what am I doing? You're gonna find this girl when you're like 7, going to summer camp. You're just gonna be like, I'm making her my girlfriend. And you're gonna just say that because you wanted a girlfriend, because everyone in 4th grade had a girlfriend, and you're like, I need a girlfriend. So you make her your girlfriend. And then, like, when you actually get to the age when you start really liking girls, then you're like, oh Lord, what is this thing? And then you realize that as she gets older, she got the goods, but she lacking in the, you know, those areas. Basically, the only thing about it is that the goods are good. Nothing else good.
Darling,
So then,
bite me.
what you can do is when you become of age, then you just drink, and then suddenly she got the goods, she got the look, she got the personality, and she just literally everything. Like, that is a big mood. And then you're free to just, like, enjoy that until you're sober. But don't become sober, because then she'll go back to being a, oh dear, train wreck. Eating all your cookies when you doing a man segment. Now, like, who does that? This is a sacred time, and she over there eating all the cookies. I'm just, like, disgusted. We also must talk about how men are literally everything. Women think that men aren't nothing. As mythology will tell you, the only reason women exist is because of men. If I remember correctly, I believe it was women were created as punishment because men opened Pandora's box or something of that nature. And so, as punishment, women were created to punish men. I mean, that's literally why they exist. They talk about being superior and demanding, like, equality. Of course, they deserve equality, but it's just kind of ironic that they, you know, demand all this when technically they were just created as a punishment. Such as man segment. And, she now has pillows and will continue to just snap. This has been my undercover man segment, don't tell anyone. But it's okay, because no one can find me over here. This is like a woman-proof area over here. And it just cannot be breached. It detects if you have the front bits, so all women and Zach will be repulsed if they dare come over. Well, all women, Zach, 90% of her boyfriends in the past will be repulsed because they have the booby bits. One thing that we need to talk about is about booby bits, because, you know, this is a man segment, and, The booby bits we gotta talk about. Thank you for joining us on this man segment. Thankfully, it was not penetrated, even though she would know things about penetration. It was not penetrated. Thankfully, the one time it did not work for her. We will now cut back to the regular segment, wherein she's eating all the cookies and I get none. Thank you, and goodbye.
Do you wish to bring death upon thyself?
She somehow found out my secret man segment spot, and now she is here to exact her revenge.
Indeed.
Bitch, you think this is over? Women be like, cookie! Women be like, intelligent conversation, cookie!
Mine.
And now we have a flashback to the chocolate cake epidemic from yesteryear, wherein she just took literally every piece of cake.
She'll take this one.
The biggest one, of course. And now but no cookies remain for me. Little old me, my hat I must reapply. I am a pimp, we already discussed this. I got the pimp going on. Like, oh yeah, pimpin' it. That's gonna be my new show on MTV. It's coming this fall. It's called Pimpin' It. And then we're gonna take this and like glam it, okay? Like we gonna glam it so good that she actually start looking attractive. Now, let's talk a minute about what we've got going on over here. Now, something that she has now that she has not had previously. She now has earrings which she can proceed to take off before she beats my ass.
Darling. Fine, I'll just take this entire plate.
We will have video evidence of her inhaling the entire plate as well.
I did not.
I did not! In her mouth we see pieces of the plate. Shake it, booty quick. My life force, no!
Because you can't pull it off the way I can.
I can rip it off your head, but your weave might come out with it.
Here's the thing.
Here's the thing. Yeah, she just grew her hair back and now it's about to be all ripped out. It really do look like a pimp over there. Her album drops this August.
Yes, gosh.
This album's called I Ate a Cookie. Track 1, I Ate a Cookie. Track 2, Izzy Dreams. Track 3, Deutschland. Track 4, Kyle Kiss Me.
Track 5, I'ma beat your ass.
Track 6, ugh, men. Track 7, Physics Power. Bonus track 8, I Want Another Cookie. This is just, right here, we have the epitome of our St. Patrick's Day special.
Precisely.
Like, wow. We've had quite the fun day.
Indeed.
Full of, cookies and cookies and cookies, and that's all she
And
remembers.
napping and pizza and anime and
Twerking,
stuff.
chatting, and whatnot.
And the usual.
Which has since gone into more of a chocolate form rather than an ice cream form.
Precisely.
And we lack the episodes with which she falls asleep to, and then asks for me to replay when she finally wakes up.
You know.
Oh yeah, who could forget? We were on the episode with the ship. Darling, we've been on the episode with the ship for 9 months.
It's the episode with the ship.
Darling! And that's
What?
why we never finished that series. Uppercut.
Yeah.
She's been obliterated. Yes!
I think not.
And that's how to get mad.
Very well, comrades.
If she's not asleep, we'll come back for another segment.
Indeed.
And if all else fails, I'll just have to sign off without her again. Anyway, darlings, we will see you later.
Farewell for now.
Signing off as the pimp. She reaches for the plate. We're not off yet!
Bye.
Hey, you better...
Good evening once again.
And so here we are. At 12:30, we have reached the end of our day and thusly the end of our video.
We can film for as long as we wanted to. I'm surprised I haven't fallen asleep yet.
I know, it's amazing. She was actually able to watch both of the episodes. I'm like shocked, honestly, because she never does that. Like, she's like,
Most of the
I'm
time I
fully
knock
awake.
out.
So yeah, this is her in her natural habitat.
Okay, thanks, night.
Credits quickly roll. We've had our fun tonight.
Indeed.
Enjoying our very first St. Patrick's Day.
Actually, Easter's on April Fool's Day this year.
Oh yeah, that's right. We have had quite a fun day today.
Indeed.
And she knocked out for a lot of it.
No,
she was actually surprisingly awake and we were able to film a variety of segments.
And
So it was quite delightful. I mean, like, I'm so proud of her because she stayed awake for
yay.
a good chunk of the Gumball episodes. I'm
Awake for the whole damn thing.
I'm pretty sure she was drifting in and out. You know, that was still a thing. And then she was actually awake. I was so shocked. I look over at commercial. She's sitting there like this. And I was like, so.
Oh. I'm gonna beat your ass.
When she come over on her birthday, which unfortunately will be the next episode. So, with that, I do believe that the Day of the Irish has come to a close. Well, it already has, because it's 12:40, but still. Our day must come to an end.
Indeed. Good night, all ye nerds.
And then she has signed off, so now it's just me. For now, we say goodbye.
Good night, all.
And if we're not going, then we will see you later.
Indeed.
So, yeah, this is what she's doing right now. She's like enveloped in her little world. And it's
I'm
just
curled up in my blanket and
Yeah.
extremely comfy.
this is just what she does.
Indeed.
Aerial view of the woman in her natural habitat.
Indeed.
Asleep. So then, farewell.
Night.
And with that, we are done for the night. Surprisingly, she was not snoring. She did snore once, but it was just like a and that was it. I was really hoping to get her snoring, but it was dark anyway, and I was honestly afraid to turn on the flash because I thought it would wake her up. I did get 2 pictures though. Kinda wanted to do one from the side, but I was afraid that the flash in her eyes would wake her up, and then I would have gotten the business, but we got 2, and that's perfect. So, at the present moment, it is 2:50 in the morning, and I've been playing my game and doing some stuff on the computer while she slept. And all in all, it was a pretty great day, because we did some crazy stuff, we got some good films, and yeah, all in all, a nice St. Patrick's Day. Could have used a bit more decoration in here, but still. We had fun, and she stayed awake for most of it. I'm just shocked that she stayed awake for Gumball and the anime. Like, she didn't do that before. Like, anytime we watch something, she's like, ha ha ha, and then she lays down, and then her eyes are closed, and it's like, okay, you know, I know you're listening, but how can you watch? If you're just listening, you can't see what's going on. You can see that I have to clean up the room now. Look at all this mess. Not as messy as before, but I mean, plate over there, plate over there. Ugh. Good morning. Top of the morning to you. Oh dear, we have awakened that which should not be woken.
You dare disturb my slumber. Good morning to you, sir.
The funny thing is, she had the complete audacity to bust into my room and wake me up. I mean, she literally...
Find my purse, you fool, and I
It
thought
was right
in
there
the
all
room.
along. She literally, like, burst into my room, exploded. See, I was awake, actually, when she did that. I heard Mother come in, and she just kind of looked around, but she was very gentle. She gently opened the door, then gently closed the door. Then here comes Woman. Darling! Where is my purse? Hello?
I did not.
Yes, she did. She literally exploded. Like, I was kind of half asleep, and then when she came in, I was literally like the wokest I've ever been. See, I kind of like woke up at 9, but then I was like, I don't need to be up right now. So then I went back to bed. But then she still pulls me back in anyway.
Oh yeah, because we have to do a morning segment.
Because we have morning segment.
Morning segments are like the best and worst simultaneously.
True.
You woke me up.
She actually woke me up this time, and she's just trying to pretend like it was her that was disturbed. Well, she is disturbed, but that's a completely different topic.
No, I'm not disturbed. I'm down with the sickness, i.e. curled up in a spot, and I'm stuck in this vac divot.
Where she belongs, because should she be able to fill the divot, that's quite bad. Seeing as I wasn't prepared to, do more today, because I was just like, okay, gonna not talk to her ever again. I suppose since she's unfortunately staying longer than anticipated, I can clear some space and we can do a longer segment. So she can nap while I'm doing that. And so she slumbers once more. Again. Baby king.
Good morning.
It's about time. I've been videoing for 3 minutes now.
Good night.
Oh dear! We just saw things that we did not want to see. If we look here,
We have a napping woman.
we see a napping woman. Or a NW for short. Now, we just saw her pass out, and this is a part 2 of that.
Because sleep is life, and I don't have to go to work until tonight.
But it's, kind of 11:04, so it's like, get the up. And there's a fill below. What is she mumbling about in here? What?
I'm stuck.
Moving on then.
Oh, so you're just gonna film a segment without me?
Mm-hmm. Here we have a Phil getting a drink. Phil drinking segment. Because he has the thirst. Now, apparently this is our woman-free morning segment. Because she's dead.
I'm not dead. I'm perfectly awake and conscious.
And then she trailed off. Now we go forever onward, leaving her with only a Phil companion.
Oh, really?
It is quite lovely out here indeed. Indeed.
One does not simply leave the woman out of the shot. Good morning.
It is absolutely gorgeous outside.
Ooh.
Let's once again watch the woman be unable to locate what she's after. Because, yeah.
Shall we venture out that window?
Indeed. What are you doing, little white cotton ball? Cotton poof. He's a cotton poof. At 11:10 in the morning, we will be doing an outside morning segment. The first of its kind. Because Lord knows she cannot be bothered to get up before noon, but somehow she is will-powered through.
I'm perfectly awake and conscious.
That's what she wants us to believe, but alack, we know she is the lying.
Oh, really?
Indeed, because she is woman, therefore. And women lie. Men do not. Men are honest and pure. And she enters boob first. That's what we saw first.
Always.
So, with that, now we go outside because she needs some fresh air and to socialize. On the bright side, it's morning, so it's bright. Real photons!
Oh my god, real photons. Okay, this is a welcome change.
Because sunlight, though, so warmth, though. We have set foot into the unknown of
Morning! Ah, the light, it burns. I'm going to kick your ass. I look like something that chickens stuffed up.
Yeah.
When did they build a second chicken house?
I think that's been there since,
Time and
October.
Oh,
now.
dear.
I suppose we should acquire a chair for you, since I already put that chair down there, when I was out here yesterday. Darling can take the camera for the morning.
Indeed.
A mini woman segment on
Because quite frankly, I know not how one would get down there without dying.
It's called walking here.
You mean that thing that I don't...
Doing now?
Well, yes, dear.
Okay, there is snow here. How does that...
What?
Yay, winter wonderland!
Lord, at least if you're gonna acquire a chair for your wife, you could make sure it's clean.
Well, the wife is about as dirty as the chair.
Do you want me to smack you?
No comment there.
Come to think of it, I don't think I've ventured down the hill in a multitude of years.
Old man sets up a chair.
Oh dear. There.
All you see is my feet, because you're like this.
Women, you're like, oh no, she's such a princess that a simple leaf will deter her.
That's
from
not what
sitting
I'm
in-
talking about. I'm talking about all that. There we go. We have a me chair. Go, lug your chair. I'm gonna take a nap.
We have to get the woman sitting down in the chair because we know how that all goes.
Question is, how is this going to go? Oh dear.
Oh, she almost toppled over just like sitting down.
No. So that I can go like this and take a nap.
Sunbathing. Yes. So,
Oh.
so we leave the woman. Little does the woman realize that we actually set her up in a chair over there so that we can leave and man segment all day while she's napping.
I'm not napping. I'm perfectly awake and on.
Fully awakened. Next time we'll get her snoring. So now I sit upon over here. We sit and we sunbathe.
Indeed.
Welcome to Florida, where we sunbathe in the morning. There's the woman. So,
This is nice.
I know, right? We're just like enjoying. Like, we thought that this was gonna be over by now, but we're still filming. Like,
Yeah, you
Yeah.
thought I was gonna leave before you woke up.
I know, and I'm disappointed.
Oh God.
She's basically just like napping without actually napping. Cause she nappy.
Good night.
The epitome of woman is just
Nap
this.
time. No one is allowed to see my face.
She says towards the end of the video. Yeah.
No one.
So, indeed.
I do believe this is the end of our segment.
I do believe. This is the end. Finally, I've been waiting for that. So, we are out here on this crisp spring morning. It's only 42 degrees, but after
It's not even spring yet.
it's literally 2 days. Okay, so by rights, in math, you round up. Maybe that's just an April Fool in and of itself.
You're an April Fool.
You know what? I'm a year-round fool, okay?
True.
And get it right. So, yeah. So, we're out here on this 2 days until spring morning. It's 42 degrees, but, you know, considering we've had 10-degree weather all winter, it's like, coupled with the sun, it is very nice. Ow! She beat me up!
Every freaking time.
So, yes, we're out here sunbathing and enjoying our morning, which we normally would not do,
Indeed.
because we would normally be asleep, because we are therefore.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's very nice out here because it's not windy. Otherwise it'd be pretty cold, but we're out here in the sun. And for now, we will go, and we may do another segment later, or we might just film her as she's leaving and I'm like dancing in victory. We will be enjoying our morning out here in the wonderful warmth of the sun. And I'm still surprised that this is still going. I thought we would be done by now, but apparently we're not. So, yay!
This may be one of the only times where I have lunch twice in a weekend with you. Theoretically.
I don't know if we mentioned earlier, but all she kept talking about yesterday
I
was
like food.
You know, we never had that second pizza. You know, we never had that second pizza. You know what we never had? That second pizza. And, okay, let's just say that only one pizza was meant for her. The other pizza was meant for me at some point this week. So, she was never intended to get 2 pizzas. So, I don't know where she's getting this. But anyway, now that we've had our time in the outside, and of course, outside segments are always wonderful because it's all yas, and it's morning, and like, this is a never-before-happened event, and it's just like, yas. It's unprecedented in the history of television. Well, she's knocking out. We will say goodbye until later on, which is still a thing. Anyway, farewell for now.
Bye. Nap time.
She says in nap time mode.
Yes, I know. I haven't flipped yet. It's like a rotisserie. You go 10 minutes one side, 10 minutes the other side, and then sear for a moment or 2 on either side.
You do realize that you're like 90% covered in clothing, so therefore tan would not affect.
It's more of a warmth factor.
So now we're back, and after talking and tanning TNT, we are trying to get up and go have some lunch, but apparently the woman is stuck. I guess she melted to the chair due to the heat.
I'm just that hot, darling.
And sparkle tits.
Indeed.
So, if we hadn't made that clear earlier, there it is.
They are sparkly.
Indeed. Now we get to watch the woman arise from the chair.
Question is, the physics of getting up.
Oh dear. Oh.
Like, no, seriously, like. Bad idea.
Okay, she nearly just toppled out of the chair.
There.
Which we all saw coming because, yeah.
I oughta.
Hey. Hey. Excuse you.
I wanted to catch you in all your fabulousness, darling. Here we have a man about to get yelled at.
A man.
Oh, dear.
What?
Squishy ground.
Just like your bits. Squishy.
Precisely.
What are you doing?
You son of
Go this way then, because that way you might topple and die.
You might topple and die.
Inside when you
Oh dear. Oh dear. Walk uphill, I said. It'll be fun, I said.
Uphill. Physics do not obey her. They betray her instead.
I'm going.
Oh, here she comes.
To yell at you. Profusely.
And so we enter once more.
Yay. I'm tired. And you are dead meat.
And you.
It is noon. Make me a goddamn sandwich.
Honey, you do not talk to me like that. Make
Please.
your own sandwich. I am woman, therefore.
I can sandwich you in between. Boy, I do not especially think so.
I will reclaim that. To see the woman in all of her angry womanness. Yes. Not a beauty shot, instead a oh dear shot.
Precisely.
What is going on in here?
What's going on in your room?
What? Something's going on in there? Oh dear, the bed has been claimed. A baby cake. Who is happy on...
Oh dear.
Yeah, I woke up
here we have a happy baby cake on the bed. She hasn't been on the bed for quite some time, so she is quite happy to be on the bed. Which I suppose means that the room has been claimed, and now we cannot reclaim it. And there's the woman once again on her device. Seems like every time we look away, there she is again. Now that she's just had her outside fresh air,
Oh my god, photons!
obligated photons for the month, she is free to nap once more. And so, at 12:05, we go to dine on lunch and such.
Indeed.
And hopefully, then she will be leaving.
Perhaps.
And I will be quite thrilled.
Perhaps.
Don't perhaps. Quite thrilled indeed. We shall go for now, and return eventually.
Maybe. Probably. Nap time.
Oh dear. Miss Vanderboobin over there. So, we've already discussed that she is loony bin bound. And
Oh no. Retrograde!
strikes
This
again.
happens every freaking time. I don't know why.
We just had lunch of taquitos, which of course, for reasons that are very obvious to us adults, we did not get her eating them. We had to wait until she was done because, well, yes. At 12:46, we are nearing a 24-hour visit,
Indeed.
which is surprising indeed.
Normally I'm done before you wake up.
Yep. Unlike the New Year's special, though. But you were gone, like, shortly after 12. We have done a lot.
Yeah.
But,
I legit thought I was gonna, leave at, 8 o'clock.
yeah, so. But then we went outside and did this, and now we're doing another segment, and she's still here, and I'm dying inside. And so, we go beep beep, like her when she backs up in general.
Boy!
Because she is causing problems. Thankfully, I've only died like once or twice in this video, which is very, very nice.
So, ye have perished, and I must keep filming, if my hair will behave. Here we have a dead man who didn't listen to his wife. Darling. 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 Live! Little bit too much living.
She proceeded to think that just because she's poking me in the foot that I will somehow come back to life after dying a horribly tragic death. Now on today, we will be having a Monday segment involving what you're supposed to do with these.
Tacos.
Now, you go like this. Just smear it in the white stuff. And here I have a woman vegging the hell out.
By the way, this is probably the warmest I've been in the past 2 days.
Indeed. It's like a first for everything. We have great quality videos, we have a bunch of different angles, we had going outside in the morning,
We have cicadas.
her warm, we have her staying awake for a lot of the time.
We have taquitos.
It was just amazing. That's the second time she said that. Again, she is just starving to death. Don't you dare poke me.
Shan't. I need only do this. Take away a man's life force, and you have all the control. What the hell are you doing? No.
Oh yeah. Now this is what's called swag. And swag is this thing that I invented in 2018.
Wait.
Because nobody's saying it until, like, right now, so... yeah. This is probably going to be a very, very, very long video. Because of all the stuff we filmed.
We actually did film a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, so, yes, gonna have to deal with that.
Crop and deal and crop and deal and crop and deal.
Cropping it, and cropping it, and then crop it. And that's how it goes.
Hey, it's not as bad as the video for next month. Hi! Hi!
Oh dear, we will die. That might be my death.
Uh-huh.
I'm probably just gonna have to catch everything on video just so I have proof when I go to court.
Oh dear.
For my
Court.
death. She was acting crazy. I was not. video proof.
I wasn't.
Like Zach. Oh my gosh, that's like Zach, where he's like, did not, I didn't do that.
I totally
I
didn't.
do that. Why did that?
By the way, what's in that smoothie? Because it's really good.
Let's just say, if you knew what was in it, you wouldn't want to drink it anymore.
What? Is there like a bunch of green stuff along
Yeah.
with a bunch of not green stuff?
Drink it all, and then we'll tell you afterwards.
Oh dear.
Anyway, now that we've had basically every segment that we needed to have today, with wondrous time and spring on its way, the year moves on. We're already halfway through March. Now that she's all just enveloped in blanket once more, which is just like every segment.
Not entirely. Hang on. Okay.
Mood. It's just mood, though.
Same.
This is Mount Blanket. The woman in her cocoon.
Indeed.
When the woman experiences temperatures below that of comfortable,
i.e. 85.
comfortability, she proceeds to create a nest wherein she can warm herself up. And cocoons.
Oh, look. It's a mother. Nap time. See, the added benefit of the nest is that you can just lie down like this and take a nap.
Okay, here's yours.
But then it's too cold.
This is a gummy.
Oh dear.
Good, she gets her
The other
vitamins.
two.
Oh yeah.
Take with your drink.
And thusly, she has to take her vitamins.
Darling, hand me my pills.
And thusly, a mini old person segment. Takest thou pills. So. Darling. We're still alive, dear.
I guess this is farewell.
Indeed. We'll probably film her as she leaves because that's just the best part of the video, but yeah.
No. This is how you rock that hat like a lady. Like so.
We hope you've enjoyed our St. Patrick's Day special,
Indeed.
and we will return in a month for Damn It Legality, the year she turned 21.
Also,
21.
Also subtitled, What's 9 plus 10? 21.
The year she turned 21.
Oh dear.
With subtitle, oh dear lord. We'll be back for that. But for now we are done, because we've done far more than we ever planned to.
This thing's gonna be like an hour and a half long. at
It's
least.
really gonna be like 2 hours.
Oh god.
And we usually reserve that for, New Year's and Christmas or whatever, but
True.
no, just a random day because we turned out.
But then again, this is the first
True.
St. Pat's
So
Day.
it's like, we did it up.
Because we actually did it on St. Pat's Day rather
Yeah,
than
like 5 days later or something.
Exactly.
So yeah, with that, we are done.
Very
We
well.
must go nap and eat more taquitos.
Indeed.
On my plate, she already ate hers.
True.
So.
I'm gonna steal them all. I'm kidding.
So, with that, goodbye.
Goodbye. Darling, you're the one with the camera button. Well, okay, fine then. Give me the stick. Oh dear. Bye, darlings. This has been a teeny tiny woman segment brought to you by yours truly. Bye.
And at last, we reach the point where she is leaving.
Only because I have to go to work.
She doesn't want to go to work.
I don't though,
True.
but I have to.
Indeed. So, we bid farewell until another month.
Indeed.
Oh dear. So, there she goes.
Bye.
She'll take a little nap.
Yeah.
Because she just ate. So we'll still watch
Oh,
it.
like me.
Yes. Can't you just go already?
No.
She has to wife everything.
Indeed.
Housewife this house up.
Bye.
Bye, darling.
Oh, dear.
And, oh dear.
Oh dear.
One final hurrah.
Indeed. Bye.
Goodbye, dear.
Oh wait, shoot.
What?
I
forget something?
No, it was just in a different pocket.
Yeah.
Bye. Eat your taquitos before I eat them.
Okay, Mom. And you!
I'm gonna kick your ass. Bye.
Farewell, darling. And thusly, we bid her adieu, for at last we are free. At long, long last, there she goes. And soon she will be back, unfortunately. But for now, we are free. So, that's a good thing. Alrighty, until the next video, goodbye!